What's up, YouTube? This is Chris from Team Variance here with
John Johnson.
And you got just top 8 at our top 4 at the Bay City, Michigan KMC. And you played Tempo. Go ahead and go through your list.
Alright, so this is a Light Water Darkness Tempo deck. I honestly copied the list right off of some of the guys that go to Star City and members of my forums. The Aqua Striders are in here. Just need to be able to stop the rush matchups. Between that and some of the other cards in the deck, you can stop them pretty well. Cyber Scamp is very, very good at the decks that aren't really doing much in terms of playing blockers, that sort of thing, or if you can deal with the blockers, you keep them off the board. And you continue to pressure, and they can't just deal with it by, you know, killing it with Bone Blades or a Terror Pit or something like that. It's very effective on the play against decks that want to cast Sprout, that sort of thing. Lost Patrol, I'm sure everyone has seen this so far, but the idea behind Lost Patrol here is we have these over Scardorables because the Scardorables just don't do enough against the light fire deck because they just tap it with Helcora or Blinding Beetle or whatever. So Lost Patrol gives you that ability to still play out this guy that can revenge kill. And it's also exceptional. It's bigger than all the typical blockers that people are playing, so it's good at getting aggressive against these decks where, you know, you want to get in there with Cyber Scamps and Lost Patrols and Scardorables, that sort of thing. It's that nice low end that allows you to get aggressive against the control decks. Screeching Scardorable is mainly in here as a way to deal with Cyber Scamp, but it's also good against birds. It's realistically the only way to really deal with a Cyber Scamp without making them get more Cyber Scamps. Keeper Loss. It keeps the loss. Nothing really to say there. Keeping with the creatures, King Neptus is in here as just another. It's the top end of the how you're going to be the aggressive deck and a hard to deal with threat. It's additional Keeper of Laws in that regard, to where like they can't actually deal with your Keeper or your King Neptus, and it is really good at getting like the last hit in. So if they hit, you know, a normal Shield Blast, anything but, you know, Stormspark Blast, King Neptus will be able to seal up the deal. Or bottle, I guess. General Finbar allows you to keep your hand full and keep their board small. It keeps the parity of you hitting their shields versus you drawing your cards, so that you don't fall behind as you're attacking them. Lyra fills the role of just keeping things out of the way, keeping big threats down so that you can win the game, usually to get blockers out of the way. Pretty much anything but Haven. Andromeda is mainly in there as a way to beat the rush decks off of bottles, and then just like if they go long between Logos Scan and just drawing extra shields, you should be able to get enough mana charged up to get an Andromeda. It's really there as a, you know, you need to attack them. What if they're sandbagging a fast attack guy? If you attack, you hit a Stormspark Blast in their shields, and then you're just dead. Skill Scourge, also very similar, where you can just like end the game because you can attack in, you don't have to worry about them blocking, you don't have to worry about them attacking back, and then chances are they'll probably only have a couple blockers anyway the next turn where you can just end the game. The fact that it makes everyone discard their hand also is pretty good, especially if you like bottle into it early against a control deck and just you have an 8,000 and they can't beat it. The removal over here is all pretty typical. Bone Blades, Terror Pit, Piercing Judgment are, in any of these Esper lists, are pretty typical. There are no Stormspark classes in this deck, which I don't know how many other people are playing in this Esper deck. It's been ranging anywhere from 0 to 2. But it just isn't as impactful as it needs to be. You really just want to get things out of the way so you can continue beating down. Logo Scans are just cards number 39 and 40. They can be Scardorables, they can be an additional Skilla Scourge, they can be an additional King Neptus, an additional Screeching Scardorable. It really doesn't matter. They're in there just so that you can more easily get up to 9 to cast your the top 4. And then Bottle of Wishes is just
Bottle of Wishes.
Like, sometimes it hits, you know, Cyber Scamp. Every once in a while, you put an Andromeda to play on turn 3, or a Skill Scourge into play on turn 2, or something really stupid, and the opponents just can't come back from it. So,
all right, thank you for doing the deck profile for us.
That's the high and low of it there. Lost to Dragons. I don't think the matchup's very good.
No.
Light Water Fire deck. Other than that, I did pretty well in it. So.
All right, congrats.
Thanks.
Yep.